So guys, welcome back. So Euro USD, what's next for Euro USD? So now, for me, what I think, we're still on a bearish market. This was just a rally because of, let me first explain something. What caused this big move, as you already know, most of you already know, it's because of the midterm elections in the US. And, most seats went to the Republicans. So these were okay. The expectation was if the Republicans wins, then dollar will fall. Okay, and that's what we've seen. And then the catalyst number two was the employment rates. Again, they were too high, so that was another catalyst. And the most catalyst that made this market go up is the CPI data. So that being said, now we are here. Now what's next? So for me, what I think Euro will do, we need to see. We will see a pullback like that. This is what I'm expecting, and then maybe something like this, and then something like that. And if we break here, you know this is what I'm expecting Euro will do. Okay, so why do I think Euro will do like this? Because anytime you see, let's say this is a resistance, and you see a market come up, if the market wants to break a resistance, you'll want to see a series of higher lows towards resistance. You see, you need to see something like this, and then the market will break up and then go up. Okay, but in an area of resistance, and say you see a market do this, so let's say again this is resistance, and then you see a market do this, you see a big candle towards resistance. So there's a high possibility, in fact most of the time what you'll see, the market has to pull back first. Okay, and then if it wants to break down, it will come now and then maybe start consolidating there. If it wants to break, it will do that. But now since we are here, we need to see this move to the downside. Okay, so that being said, so for me, what I'm expecting Euro to do is something, but don't focus on this first. For now, don't focus on this first. Okay, let's first focus on the current move that the market might do, which is from here. Now that we are here, we need to see a retracement to here, because to me we're still on a bearish trend. To me, because if we break this, as you can see, this was a major support that was broken. The market tested once, okay, the market went down. So we need to see another double top here. This is the second test. And for me, I think it will reject. Even if we don't reject up to here, it has to give us this rejection first, okay? So that at least we resume our, as you can see, this market is in a big downtrend. And nothing has changed in Euro. Everything, still remains the same. So for me, I still look this as a big bearish trend. So hii market bado itaenda chini, and for me what I think I want to see something like that. If we get a double top, maybe piercing a bit up, it can do something like that, and then maybe finally decide to print down. Okay, so and if it goes down, we might even see a break of this structure. But this is long term. This is not something that will happen. Maybe probably in the next coming, maybe even next year. We don't know. But for me, I want to catch this move around this zone. Okay, if I don't catch it there, maybe around here, because if we break here again, we might see something like that. So for me, this coming week, I want to see sales. If I see any sell opportunity here, I will take. Because me, I don't want to buy. I don't see, this is not for me. This is my opinion. I'm not telling you what to do. I'm just telling you for my opinion. I'm going to sell this market if I see, and because this is just this is because of CPI data. This big move is news. So, and we are at resistance. So now I don't buy at resistance. You buy at support. Okay. So this is where you buy, and because you didn't know that this was a buy, there was another confirmation here and another one here. So those are you buy low, you sell high. So it's not advisable to start buying here. because you'll be buying at an area where there's sellers looking left. You see, you have sellers here. So why would you be buying here? And most retail traders or most beginners, once they see a big candle like this, they think like, oh my God, this thing is going up. Let me buy. Fear of missing out. And that's what these guys want you to do. You'll start buying here. So the market will be pushing down. Then they'll give you something like this. You'll now even start adding lots here. You'll buy. What will be a stop loss? Your stop loss will be around this area. So they'll come and collect it, then do something like that. So anyway, in a nutshell, for me, I'll be looking for sells only. Why are we selling? Because we are at resistance. And if this, by any chance, let's just assume this market decides to go up, it's okay. I'll need 2 days to confirm, maybe Monday, Tuesday. If we remain above here, then I can consider this. I'll need the market to take out this high. If the market takes out that high, then and only then I'll be sure. Now I'll say now we have buyers, because now we'll have buyers here, and then this will be confirmed as a bullish move. Okay, so what I'll do, I'll wait for a pullback, maybe to this zone, and then from here I'll be taking my buys and then putting my stop loss here. But in most cases, what they'll do, they'll push it back up below, maybe up to here, and then maybe now they continue if they want to make this move, just so that they collect this liquidity, because there'll be a lot of stop losses here. If we break and hold up above this for 2 days, 2 daily candlesticks closing above, then that's the only time for me I'll decide. I'll say, okay, fine, structure has changed, the market is going up. Okay, but for now, I don't see any confirmation that the market wants to go up. I don't see any, by the way. To me, we are still on seller's territory until we break this guy and close above. But like I said, for me, when you're trading at resistance, you'll want to see a series of lower highs towards resistance to confirm the market wants to go up. But we don't see it yet. Even on daily, we don't see it. So that's why, for me, I'm anticipating a move like that, something like that, and then we resume, the market, like something like that. That's what I imagine, selling from here or even this zone, and then letting the market play out. Your first TP should be around here. TP1 should be there, and then TP2 should be here, and then TP3 you wait for a break, retest, and then you put another entry here, and then you continue with this downtrend. Okay, that's what I think, or I want to see Euro do. But if we don't get that, then it's okay. But if you watched my previous video, you'll see what we predicted, and we took this buy. I told you guys we're going to buy, and I took this buy from here, and then the markets went up. But I did not put so many lots. I just put a decent lot size. But now that we are here, now this will be a game changer for us, because we are on top of the range, and this is the best place to start looking for sales. Okay, you don't buy when the market is up. You sell when people are greedy, are fearful. When people are fearful, that's when you sell. Okay, because now most people, what they'll start again, now they'll start selling here, which is again very dangerous. Where were you when the market was here and here and here? Because most people, they like trading with confirmations, which is not bad. It is not bad, by the way. It is okay. But for me, that's not how I trade. Because let me show you an example. For you to trade with confirmation, what do you need to see? So for you to trade with confirmation, you need to see something like this. Let's say, a break of structure here, which is okay. Then to confirm this, because this can be a fake out, to confirm this, you'll need to see a market retest and reject. Okay, so now you have confirmation. So that tells you that you'll be trading around this zone. You see, the bus has already, selling started way up here. You see, so now you want to start selling here, which you can make money, no doubt about it. But you see the amount of money you'll make, because now your stop loss needs to be above here, if not here. You see, you have a very big stop loss and a very small target. You see now the difference. So the best bet is to sell here. You sell on top, so that you have a very, very, very tight very tight stop loss, because if your stop loss is here, then that should mean your first TP should be here, because this is where we see, a proper nice structure. There are buyers seated here. That should be a TP1, and then your TP2 here, and then if you have a TP3 somewhere below here. You see, you're risking something, you're risking small to gain all this. So that in case the market takes you out, there's no problem. If let's say you enter there on top, let me just show you. So if let's say you sell here around this area and then you put your stop loss here. Let's say for some reason the market decides to come and stops you out. Okay. If it stops you out and turns out that this is a fake out, the market has to come back again, retest here, and then you'll have your second entry here. Okay. Because at this point, if the market behaves like that, it will have formed what a head and shoulder. This will be the shoulder, this will be the head, this will be the right shoulder. So you'll be stopped out here fine. Then the market will come down here, give you another entry around here. When you see the market again rejecting from here, you'll have your second entry here. Again, you'll put a stop loss above this high here. Okay. So that's a very high probability. And this time around, maybe the market might work in your favor. So you see, that's the aim. You risk small and you win big. Because if you say you want to wait for confirmation, confirmations will come around this area. That's when you'll see, oh yeah, I can see a series of, the market now wants to go down. So now you're selling here. The stop loss needs to be, it's not even worth it at that point. So that's what I think Euro will do. So if you go to pound, GBP, USD, to me, I see it's the same thing. It's the same thing. So we have, let me just plot it here quickly. We have this resistance here. Okay, so now the market is, for this one, the market might push a bit up because you see it has space. There is space for the market to move up. So for GBP USD, remember guys, I've already been telling you for so many times, when you see a market doing something like this, forms a double top and then breaks the double top, this neckline has to be tested one way or another, whether it takes a day, 2 days, 3 weeks, whatever time it takes. That level has to be tested again. Okay, this level has to be tested. So then from here, then the market goes. Okay, so that being said, do you see where there is an M? This is an M or a double top. See this one? See the market went, it broke this neckline and never retested it. Now we are coming to retest this zone. Okay, so pound is a bit different because what we can see, we might see something like that. Okay, to retest this region again, which has not been retested again. See, the market broke, so we need this retest, and then maybe it will come now to retest here, because once it drops here, remember, people will be selling here, their stop loss will be around this area. So that is easy money for the market makers. Will come to collect that money and then finally maybe drop, you see. So that's why the best place for pound is around this area. So you wait for this one. I'll suggest you wait and we see how the market will play out. And even from here, if the market decides to shoot because there is room to the upside, then you just wait, and then maybe from here now you can take that sell, because it can do something like that, So yeah, something like that. So for pound, we are still bearish, but I would say there is still room to the upside. There's still room to the upside, so just wait for this setup to come, then you can take your sell. At least even to here, you can put your TP1 to be here. So if you make money from here to here, you exit and wait for this push. If it will happen, we don't know. We don't know if it will happen. So you wait. If it happens, then it's okay. There is another chance here you can take if it happens. We don't know whether it will happen, but based on structure, because again the market is still going down, so we wait and see. So that's how I'll be trading those pairs. AUD USD is the same thing. It's the same thing. I've already done some analysis here, but even for this one, as you can see, this was the last low that the market broke. You see, it broke this structure here and never retested. Now we are retesting it. So it's the same as euro. So we will take, if we see on lower time frames, guys, you have to scale down to lower time frames, let's say 15 minutes. If you see rejections here, you take this sell, TP1 around this neckline here, because this one is a bit different. Let me see whether I can show you something. Where is this? I wanted to, let me remove the drawings. So if I can show you something here. So if you look at this market, see, this was a resistance, it has been broken up. And if you look above it, let's just put it from here. Okay, so let's assume this was a fake out. This was a fake out because the market went up again and then came, then broke, then see. So in the process, it formed a head and shoulder. Let me just show you properly. So this is the, see, this is the head, this is the right shoulder. So the market broke. We had this retest, first retest. So that's why I was saying we put this resistance around here. So you see, we still have room to the upside, a bit of a room to the upside. So that's why for this one, again, is the same as GU. So you can wait for the market to push up, retest this zone, just like Euro. If you get that retest here, this will be a very nice place to start looking for sales. It will be a very nice place to start looking for sales, because from that zone is where the market can decide to drop. So that being said, I don't want to make a long video, so that is my setup for this coming week. That's what I see the market doing. See you on the next video.